Fossils. Life that once flourished on this earth, now frozen in time. They are the evolutionary predecessors to the life that inhabits our world. Fossils hold the secret to our planet's past and to our planet's future. You are watching Missouri Fossils. Welcome to Missouri Fossil. I'm your host, Jesse Elford, and today we're located in Clifton Hill, a small town in north central Missouri at the site of what was once a coal mine that supplied coal to the local power plant for over 30 years. Today, all that's left is this large pit filled with water and these large limestone rocks. These particular rocks are called fossiliferous limestone because of the large number of fossilized animals that they contain. These animals once lived in this area right where we're standing millions of years ago. Here's a horn coral, a crinoid, which is a Missouri state fossil. In Archimedes' bryozoan, I'm going to collect a few samples. Well, I've collected an assortment of samples here. Let's go see if we can talk to our expert and see what he has to tell us about these. Welcome back. We're here with my good friend Emily Thornburg, fossil enthusiast. Emily, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Jesse.
What can you tell us about these fossils?
Well, these are really neat fossils. There are several different ways for fossilization, this being the most common, called permineralization, especially common for the life that lived here in the mineral-rich water. When these animals would die, minerals would fill in the gaps during decay and slowly mineralize into what we have right here.
So, Emily, what would Missouri look like when these creatures were alive?
So this animal right here, the Archimedes bryozoan, would have been extinct around 268 million years ago during the Paleozoic era. But the earliest fossils found in Missouri are at least 300 million years old. If I had to guess, these fossils are around 400 million years old. Missouri would have been part of the supercontinent Pangaea. Well, just a small southeastern part of Missouri. The rest of the state where we are standing would have been covered by warm, shallow sea. A perfect environment for these guys to colonize.
Well, that's really interesting, Emily. What can you tell us about these creatures themselves?
Well, both of these creatures are anchor filter feeders. The solitary rugosa, or horn coral, ancestor of the anemone, anchors itself to the floor and slowly grows upward and outward. This would have had small tentacles coming from the top to gather microscopic food. They could have grown over a foot in length. The Archimedes bryozoan is a colonial animal that grew in a corkscrew fashion. This fossil is only the central core. Alive, it would have had a web-like net that followed this spine and caught plankton and other microscopic organisms.
Emily, as always, you've been a wealth of knowledge. Thank you for sharing your information about these fossils.
Well, thanks for having me on the show today.
Anytime. Thank you so much. But what if you could go back 350 million years, just to take a peek? Would you? Well, I hope you brought your snorkeling gear, because we're stuck in the middle of an ocean, the Pangaea Sea, 1,000 miles from the nearest land. Let's go diving underwater to see what we can find. And in this animation, we see a horn coral filtering food, the way it would have looked millions and millions of years ago. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Missouri's water-filled past. Join us next time as we head towards River Buff Cave in Springfield on Missouri Fossils.